Seabird 198, one localizer established, descend RS.
One reception localizer, RS, 1.
Seabird 198, could you give me a wind check, please?
Showing 240.
Hello, Just Plane guys, welcome to Ukraine. This is Boeing 737-800, actually one of the newest we have in our fleet. As you can see, the registration is Uniform India Alpha, exactly the name of our airline, Ukraine International Airlines. So welcome aboard. Today we're gonna fly to Sharm el-Sheikh. As you can see, we have a cloudy weather just a little bit today, and in Sharm we'll have the sunny weather, perfect for this time of the year. Quite popular destination for our tourists to visit. So let's go and perform the walk around. Let's go. And here's the nose wheel. We have very nice nose wheel, very reliable and robust, because yeah, it's kind of nice thing. This is nose wheel steering assembly. You have two huge pistons to control the nose wheel steering. Some people ask, how do we steer the plane on a taxiway? We have the tiller inside the cockpit. Usually it's from the captain's side, but sometimes on some of the modifications we have it also from the right side. On this side we have the same Alpha Vane, pitted probes, alternate first officer pitted probe. Here's the socket to plug in the external AC power for this airplane. This airplane has the primary source of power from AC electricity. So turboprops usually have the primary source DC, jet planes usually have AC as primary source. Check the leading edge devices here. Check the lights. This aircraft equipped with new LED lights, which are fantastic actually, my friends. Much better than the stock version. On the stock version you have the retractable lights somewhere here. So here somewhere it should be the retractable landing lights. I would say the light from these lights, from the new lights, is much better. Here's the pack and pneumatic access door. Make sure it's locked and sealed. And yeah, just check everything here. This light, anti-collision, the lower anti-collision light, and also the drain. The CFM 56 and very reliable engines, by the way, and we just rotate it a little bit just to check everything. So what is N1? N1 is this fan. So if you have the N1 rotation, it means that you have the fan rotation. The N2 is high pressure spool located over there just behind the N1. So make sure that there is no any signs of debris, birds, etc. And during the cold winter period, of course you need to rotate, because the liquid can accumulate and get frost and your fan may stuck and you will not have the successful start. So make sure that it rotates and free. So if you have icing conditions, you need to turn the engine anti-ice on, and you have the bleed air supply just from the engine to heat this thing. Also, my friends, come closer. We have the special thing over here. Tell me in the comments, what is it? Just tell me, and later I'll tell you what is this. We'll cross-check the answers. Let's continue. On this side we have the oil tank access hatch. Make sure it's also latch and locked. And you can also have the indication of the oil level inside the airplane actually. Here we have the thrust reverser deactivation. So if your thrust reverser doesn't work, you just see this pin pulled from this side, from this hole. Position lights, we need to check it. On this side it's green, here is white. On the aft side, the static dischargers on the aft side of the wingtip. As you can see, we have winglets here and ailerons, flaps, the fairing for the flaps mechanisms. Here we have two main wheels equipped with the brakes, and of course we need to check this hydraulic hose for the leaks. and here's the brake wear indicator. In case of the parking brake is set, you need to check that this rod, it goes all the way from this position. If it goes there, it means that the brakes need to be changed. They need to be changed. Into this negative pressure relief valve. So if the inside pressure is lower than outside, so this door just opens. So it's just a spring-loaded valve. This is safety positive relief valve, so we have quite high positive pressure inside the cabin compartment. These valves will open to release the pressure. And this is the outflow valve that controls the pressurization. Basically, we have two separate computers to control the pressurization system, and we're also able to manually control the pressurization system. So basically, we control this whole, making it bigger, smaller, and on the ground it should be open, because after landing gradually it opens, then you taxi into the stand. The tail strike angle on the 800 version is 11 degrees on the takeoff. On 900 version just 10 degrees, so quite low, because these airplanes are quite long. And 700 and 600 you will not find this tail skid, just on 800 and 900. As you can see, we have one more airplane pushing back. It's Embraer 190 of our airline as well. Modern airplane, quite good. I also like it. From this side, it's the same, my friends, just mirror type of walk around. But I ask you about this thing on the engine. I'll explain it to you now. This is T12 TAT probe to provide the temperature information for electronic engine control. It is used on the ground and 5 minutes after takeoff, because the TAT probe we have on the front for air data inertial reference computer is heated actually, so it will not provide the correct information. The correct information for EEC, for engine EEC, we can get from here. But after 5 minutes of flight, we can get the information from a DIRU as well. So this is temperature sensor. Alright guys, the walk around has been completed, and let's go to the cockpit and join the other crew on pre-flight preparation. Let's fly to Sharm el-Sheikh.
Hi everyone, my name is Yuri Gubri, and now we are going to prepare our cockpit to the flight to the Sharm el-Sheikh. And first of all, we will start from the flight management system, and let's go to the CDU to fulfill it. Let's go. So first of all, we'll check all active databases, and then going to fulfill our route. So we'll start from our origin is Uniform Kilo Bravo Bravo to Hotel Echo Sierra Hotel, Sharm el-Sheikh, from runway 36 right for now, but we hope we'll do it from the 18 left. It depends on our wind today, and we'll know in a while. Our navigation display in the plan mode, so we can see all the waypoints that we are entering to our FMC to cross-check the route. So the next step is average cruise wind. The flight to Sharm el-Sheikh will be a little bit headwind for 25 knots. But when we'll get some shortcuts, it's gonna change, and we hope to the better way.
Yeah, sure. Should be a long flight anyway.
Yeah. So a few details, and the FMC preparation will be completed. Yeah, that's all. Do you need anything?
Yeah, I'll just cross-check everything.
Okay. So we'll start pre-flight procedure. And go to overhead bound. Pre-flight checklist, oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%, navigation transfer, display switches, normal auto, window hit, on. Pressurization also.
Heading 265, altimeter QNH 1011.
Heading 265 QNH 1011. Speed brake.
Down 10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine set levers.
Get off.
Gear pins.
Already checked. 3 on board.
Pre-flight checklist
Alright.
complete.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our crew in Ukraine International Airlines, I'd like to welcome you on board this Boeing 737-800. Now flight to Sharm el-Sheikh. My name is Dennis Davidov. I'm the captain of this flight, and today I'm accompanied by one more captain, Yuri Gubri. And I expect to have the start clearance in around 10 minutes. Should be quite a smooth flight, but nevertheless, I would advise you to keep your fasten belts fastened while you sit on your seats. And the flight time should take us around 3 hours and 55 minutes. And weather in Sharm should be fine. And just after departure, we'll tell you some more information about our flight and estimate time for arrival in Sharm el-Sheikh. Wish you a pleasant flight and thank you for your attention.
Flight to ground.
Yes, go ahead.
Confirm parking brake is set.
Yes, parking brake is set now.
Flight to ground.
Go ahead, sir.
All pre-departure checks are completed, checks are removed, pushback tracker is connected, we are ready for pushback.
Okay, just stand by a few minutes.
Okay, standing by.
Okay, I'll probably take the full runway length today, if you would agree. Well, just maybe we'll check the intersection as well. It depends on factors. So I have TO1, so the rate 1. Have the same, alright. And reduce 40. Agree. Okay, takeoff speeds 149, 149, 152, have the same, right? Alright. Already enough, and I'll set 3000. We may ask for its clearance.
Доброго ранку, INT'L 6201 instance Delta 7 mission India, requested sequence to Sharm el-Sheikh.
INT'L 6201, Bristol ground, доброго дня, your latest file to Sharm el-Sheikh, Oscar 1, Romeo departure, runway 36 right, initial climb, altitude 4000 feet, on airborne key radar 122.77, squawk 5572.
Fleet destination via Basor 1, Romeo 36 right, initially 4000. After departure 1277, squawking 5572, INT'L 6201.
INT'L 6201, confirm 122.77 after departure.
Confirm 12277, INT'L 6201.
INT'L 6201, copied correct.
Дякую.
Sierra Quebec Bravo, малый газ разрешаю, окончание доложите.
Вас понял, малый газ, разрешили, окончание доложим.
And 4000, agree, squawk 54, agree with you, Yuri. Are you ready for briefing? Okay. For taxi route, it will be runway 36 right? So we're gonna probably push back, face to the south, expect that. And as for taxi route, we'll take taxiway Bravo, and we may use the intersection Alpha 5. We are not too heavy today, so should be okay for our performance calculation. The same speeds from intersection, speed, same performance. And for SID, just below 1 Romeo, just cross check with this. Straight ahead, point Bravo 710 at 4000 or above, Bravo November 03, and Bravo November 04, then Bravo Romeo Papa, and Basor should be 8040 or above. Or vectoring, left or right. MSA for our sector is just 2000 feet for our departure, but in case of left turn out, we'll climb to, the MSA will be 3000 feet. No engine out, precision in our case, and for normal takeoff everything is cleared. I'll press here just for the climb, the speed reduction for everything to be automatic. So the speed is plus 70 right, it should be 221. 221 to reach in 3050, and then we're gonna climb to 50 in case free speed. We'll accelerate after passing 5,450 feet. We have company restriction, and I think that's it for normal. For project takeoff, I'll select service cross, simultaneously closer service, disengage auto throttle. You check the speed. After that, call me 16, call out me everything, speed brake, reverse, stop on the runway, call me 60 knots, don't use the parking brake. After that, call out to ATC, perform my items if needed, evacuation, the last page in QRH if needed. If no need, just check brake cooling schedule, vacate the runway. For purpose of reject, up to 18 knots reject in case of master caution, system failure, takeoff configuration warning, side window open, tire failure, aircraft abnormal slow acceleration, unusual noise or vibration, engine failure, fire warning, aircraft unsafe unable to fly, and predicted wind shear. After 18 knots, reject only in case of engine failure, fire warning, aircraft unsafe unable to fly, or predicted wind shear, as usual. And just to memorize that the auto brake is working after 90 knots, so before 90 knots manual brake, after 90 knots check auto brake in use. For continuation, we don't have special engine out, as I said, so put the brake up for 100 feet hand INT'L, check engine status, perform my items if needed, and cloud to sea. Passing 1,230, speed for flaps up should be automatic on this kind of airplane. On this software, flaps up, no lights, level change, set maximum continuous thrust here on this page in one limit, and continue climb to reaching, let's say, 3,000 feet for more or less approach. The weight is we have just a little bit overweight, right? So we're gonna burn some fuel or perform the overweight landing, depends on our failure. I believe everything is fine. In general, weather is good. Restrictions, we have the company restrictions and also SID restrictions. Abnormals, no abnormals effect on flight today, no DMIs, no MELs. Terrain, no high terrain in this area. And specials, we just gonna cross-check with intersection for departure, use flaps 1 as we calculated before for better efficiency, and expect vectoring after departure. What questions do you have for, or maybe suggestions for the flight? Alright, thank you. Switch on the autopilot. I think after initial turn. After turn we'll switch on the autopilot. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think we'll perform the before start procedure now.
Kiev 265.
And before start checklist and ready.
Before start checklist, fuel 1,500 kilograms, 6 pumps on, passenger sign set. For pushback system, I have on switches off, transponder, exponder, windows.
Let's unlock.
Locked, MCP.
MCP with 2152 heading 356 and 4000.
152, 356, 4000. Takeoff speeds.
We have speeds V1 149, we rotate 149, V2 152.
V1 149, rotate 149, V2 152. CDU pre-flight.
Complete.
Complete. Radar and trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff brief.
Complete.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Doors closed. And the collision light on before start checklist complete.
Alright, and yeah, you may request.
Ground conditional 6201 and Delta Sun, we're ready for push and start.
Pushback and setup facing south.
Facing south, Secretary 6201, deck.
Ground from flight deck.
Go ahead.
Pushback and startup approved facing south.
Okay, pushback facing south, you can release brake.
Brakes released, you may commence the push.
Okay, we are starting pushback.
Alright. Agree with you. Ground, just call me, then you're ready for engine start.
In every moment it's clear to start the engines.
Okay. CPU bleed on, please. And yeah, check associate. Ground from flight deck, starting engine number 2, then engine number 1, starting from the second one.
Clear to start engine number 2.
Start engine number 2. Start engine number 2, time check. Check. Ground number 2 is good. Start engine number 1.
Clear to start engine number 1.
Start engine 1. Start engine number 1, attention. Checked.
Flight to ground.
Yes.
Pushback is finished. Set parking brake.
The parking brake is set now, and both engines are good. You can disconnect. Wish you nice duty. Bye.
Thank you. Both engines are running well. Now we are disconnecting pushback tractor, and after that I'll disconnect myself. Wait for visual signal on your right. Have a nice flight and good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Дима,
Just come in and you see the signal from right.
So inside, in removed.
Okay, flaps 1 please. Before taxi procedure.
So generators on, cockpit on, radios off, air condition, back soda.
Сопровождение встречаем с Charlie 5 на Delta.
Check.
Brake, control, just set levers.
Out 10.
Transponder, expander, flight controls.
Check.
Ground equipment.
Left is clear.
Right side table, taxi check is
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
It's a shade.
Just check the flight. I'm checking the flight controls. Just be careful.
Grand Russia 6201, taxi to holding point runway 36 right, by Charlie 4 and Bravo.
365 Charlie 4 Bravo, Ukraine National 6201, welcome.
Okay, last one taxi. Left is clear. Okay. left, agree?
Yep.
Alright.
Second to the right.
Alright.
And second to the right.
Alright. Left is clear.
Right side is clear.
Alright. I think we can do it, so I may request.
Ground commercial 6001, ready Alpha 5.
Ekrand Russia 6001, Alpha 5, contact tower 109.3, приємного польоту.
193, commercial 6001, дуже вам дякую, до бачення, дня. Tower, доброго дня, commercial 6001, approach Alpha 5, ready for departure.
INT'L 6201, Borisville Tower, доброго дня, line up runway 36 right from intersection Alpha 5.
Line up runway 36 right, Alpha 5, INT'L 6001, thank you.
Alright. Alright. Performance has been calculated, so Alpha 5 is acceptable. Please check the engine parameters for now.
So oil pressure is fine.
Alright. The funnel is clear. Clear line up, default takeoff procedure. Now ready before takeoff checklist.
So APU.
Off.
Flaps.
One green light.
Stabilizer rim.
Start rim 5.96 units check.
Cabin certification.
Completed.
Transponder.
Transponder TA array.
Right.
Weather ready GPWS.
Little bit GPW is my side.
Weather ready right side. With takeoff checklist complete. Final clear.
Alright.
Tower, INT'L 6001, ready for departure.
INT'L 6201 with this 280 degrees, 4 meters per second, waiting between 210 and 310 degrees, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff, приємного польоту.
Clear takeoff 36 right, INT'L 6001, дуже вам дякую, до бачення, гарня.
Дякую.
Alright. Are you ready?
36
Ready?
right.
Thrust at 1, check engine stable.
110 is stabilized.
Check. Reduce takeoff thrust.
And 1 toga. Reduce takeoff thrust is set. Normal. Eight knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Tower, commercial 106 today, LS approach 36 right.
106 Borisville Tower, доброго дня. Wind is 2.
Climb thrust. Speed flaps up.
Check.
Departure, good afternoon, INT'L 6201, passing 1600.
Доброго дня, INT'L 6201, Kiev, rate identified, climb to fast level 270.
Climbing to 70, INT'L 2601.
270 check.
270.
Okay. Flaps up.
Good check. Flaps up.
Was already.
INT'L 6201, turn left, proceed direct buggery, turn left.
Left to Bagri 6201.
Heading south. Heading 180.
Heading select set, 180 set.
To the left check, and Bagri, you may press select.
So Bagri active point without the
without execute, yeah. And they're ready after takeoff
up,
checklist.
no lights. Check. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds, on, packs, auto, pressurization, normal, landing gear up and off, flaps up, no lights, down to altimeters complete.
Thank you so much. Accelerating to 50.
Check. Entering clouds.
Engine anti-ice on.
Engine anti-ice agree?
Agree.
On set. What about full climb thrust? Is ready to boost?
Yes, please. Set full climb thrust, check AGT, please.
Bagri active point, agree?
Affirm, agree.
Set. And full climb thrust
20.
Alright.
is set.
LNAV, please.
HG normal. L now. Set.
Thank you.
And update Bagri, agree?
Alright, yes, agree. Agree. Autopilot.
Check.
We're gonna maintain the speed until 10,000
Okay, go. Agree.
for the climb gradient.
Takeoff 6201, contact Kiev, radar 127.72, на все добре.
1772, Control 6201, дуже вам дякую, до бачення, дня.
Навзаєм.
Nice.
Yeah.
Київ, доброго дня, Control 6201, climbing 270 to Bagri.
6201, Kiev, radar, добрий день, радar контакт.
Дякую.
What about?
Just pass this cloud and after that.
Okay. Make heading select. Where? So transition.
Set standard.
Altimeter set standard passing 100 now.
After coach, please.
Altimeter set standard up takeoff checklist fully completed.
Thank
Out
you
of cloud.
so much. Econ climb, please. Agree.
Icon climb,
Yes.
agree. Set.
Engine anti-ice off.
Engine anti-ice off. Set.
Agree. 10,000
So,
precision.
10,000.
Fasten belts, all done, yeah.
Fasten belt auto. So engine 10,000 complete. Fuel 6 pumps on, CrossFit close, enough for flight. Lights off, APU off, auto set, altimeter standard, pressurization normal, passenger signs auto, telephones flight mode set, and 1215 set. 10,000 complete.
Thank you, Yuri. Departure at 0924.
0924
Yeah.
0913
24 0908 0924.
566, начало снижения, доложите.
of 0924
Yeah.
checked. Ladies and gentlemen, flight deck speaking. Now we have reached our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet or 11,300 meters. Our speed today is just 800 kilometers per hour due to slight headwind. It's a bit chilly outside, our temperature is minus 49 degrees Celsius. Now we are past the Odessa city, then we're going to cross Black Sea, territory of Turkey, Mediterranean Sea, and Egypt. Estimated time of arrival to Sharm el-Sheikh Airport is 3 o'clock, 5 minutes p.m. local time, which is a little bit ahead of our schedule. I want to remind you that the difference in time between Kiev and Sharm el-Sheikh is minus 1 hour. We'll provide you with more detailed information about weather at destination airport approximately 30 minutes prior to land. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight.
We're gonna fly just over Old Istanbul Airport. Ataturk is there, but we also are flying now big Istanbul Airport that they have built it, and this one is massive. So Alright, my friends, we have reached the flight level 370. Should be our cruising flight level for this time, but later on we may climb flight level 390, which could be more efficient because of the less headwind. Yeah, for this flight we have crosswind with the headwind component. Anyway, let me tell you about the departure flight, what we've done there. So first of all, we calculated the performance. As you see, around 36 right, Uniform Kilo Bravo, it's Borispol Airport. It's our aircraft, the takeoff weight, center of gravity, and what we actually have. So you put everything here, the runway condition, wind, temperature, QNH, everything basically, and you have the data that you may use to enter to computer of the airplane, multi-purpose through the multi-purpose control display unit. So what we calculate that we should have flaps 1 for takeoff, which is quite efficient compared to flaps 5, because at this flaps you have, of course, less drag. I know that some airlines they use flaps 5 for takeoff every time, but in our case we can take off with flaps 1, no worries. And we have the speeds, V1 rotate, V2, so V1 is go or stop speed, at V1 you need to initiate the reject, or you need to continue, so it's your go, no go speed. Rotate, start of rotation, V2, the same speed to climb with in case of single engine, in case of engine failure, let's say. And we also have derate and reduce. Derate, just derated the engine a little bit, because we don't need the maximum engine thrust to fly, to take off every time, because we need to prolong the life of our engines. That is why we use reduce and derate thrust almost for every takeoff. For the load, for the payload we have today, we are not very heavy, even though our maximum takeoff weight, maximum landing weight is 66.36, so we're a little bit higher than maximum landing. Still, we are well below the maximum takeoff weight. And if you look at the runway graph, let me just show you. So here you can see the acceleration, stop distance, etc. Lots of information. Actually, this software is so nice. It's very good to calculate all the information about your takeoff data. Here you can put miles. We don't have miles for this flight, but anyway, you can do some adjustment and you will have maybe different outcome. So we took the intersection with Alpha 5, as you can see, the data is the same, so no changes. Still derate 1, still reduced, same speeds, because the runway in Borispol is quite long, and sections with Alpha 5 still gives quite a long runway, so it's better to save the time for taxi, to make the route just a little bit shorter, to save the time. And time is fuel in aviation, of course. Also, let me show the taxi route here. We were parked at the gate 7. Alright, told me direct, thank you. And now guys, let me show you the taxi route we had. So we were at the gate 7, near to Terminal D, that was built in 2012. And we were pushed back facing to the south. So we took Charlie 4 here. Let me show you the other chart. And we took the taxiway Bravo all the way with intersection Alpha 5. So you see how long distance. So probably we saved like 2 or 3 minutes of taxiing by taking the Alpha 5 intersection for us. The runway is 4,000 meters long, so quite long runway. Borispol has 2 runways. It's our home airport, our base. I love this airport because it's very easy to fly there. The runway 36 right is equipped with Category 3 Alpha approach. You can make the auto land there. Unfortunately, this runway is not in use. Runway 18 right and 36 left because of the aviation crisis we have everywhere. Because of the demand, there is no such demand for 2 runways. That is why we have just single runway operation now in Borispol. And also we have the single runway in Sharm today. They also closed 1 runway for repair, so probably will perform the RMP approach now. And that's it for taxi. Probably Euro will continue with the SID.
And now I'll tell you about our SID and our departure route from the Borispol airport. We've took off from the runway 36 right and our SAD designated is 1 Romeo, so we had to go straight ahead to 710, Bravo November 03, Bravo November 04, and then Borispol VOR and Basor. But approximately after passing 1,200 feet, we've started our acceleration for flap retraction, and approximately at 2,000 feet, the ATC asked us to turn to the left. So if we can see, now we can see that the standard departure was to the right, but we turned to the left and directed to the point called Bagri. This is the point at the border between Ukraine and Romania. So our ATCs are very kind for us, so they have shortcutted us all around of this. And let's go back to our left turn. After flap retraction, we entered clouds and turned the engine anti-ice on before entering it. It was a little bit bumpy during this stuff, and we was trying to avoid it. That's why we set full climb thrust, and it gives us more thrust to increase vertical speed and to climb out the clouds. And all the way to the south, we was climbing to the flight level 370. Today this is our optimum flight level. Optimum flight level we choose going to several parameters. One of this is our weight, and the major parameter which can limit our flight level is our weight, and the second one is optimum wind. As we can see in our flight plan, the flight level 370 is the most convenient and suitable for us today, but as the time goes on and our fuel is burning out, we can see that our optimum is increasing, and when it's gonna be closer to the flight level 390, we'll climb it out and of course we'll show you.